All right, guys, it's 2025. New year, time to get things more serious. I got a new computer space. I'm still flubbing my words. That's not gonna stop.
The New Year's resolution already failed.
Record.
I've called myself the researcher of the Tokuverse. In this episode, you're really gonna see it for half of it.
Okay.
So with that, let me grab my pudding and cheer us as we cue the new roll call for 2025.
Connect. Loading.
Broadcast.
Perfect.
Show running super savant.
Level up.
Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster, Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster, Ultra Guard.
Trauma Inducer, Northcaster, Saga.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 518.
Oh,
It's episode Moonsharna.
Happy New Year, everybody.
yeah.
Happy 2025. It feels weird doing the show after not doing it for a couple of weeks, asterisk.
You felt that break, and you're like, this is nice. This could be my life.
Is this what normal people feel like every Friday?
So Ichi got me for Quimus. He got me the Buschel Gojizo, so now I have it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And Lane gave me his DX Gearlinger and a couple of like the 5 main gears.
Yeah,
Gar gave me his heart.
He likes
I have it in this jar.
Also, Gar got me a Neil Black Series figure from Skeleton Crew. So.
Last Christmas, I gave you my Gart.
And I got an Ultra Galaxy Chat mug.
Neat.
But do you know what
It's just a
best
coffee
gift of
mug
all
that
is?
has the Ultra Galaxy Chat logo on it.
That's cool. You know what the best gift of all is, though, guys?
Friendship?
It's all right. We've all seen Sonic 3.
That's true.
Now we all understand that we have choice in life.
Feels
The people who
weird
made
'cause
this,
it's like,
the people who made that movie had the choice to make it less full of holes.
No, that was always.
well, to be fair, it was made during the writer's strike.
Oh, that would actually go a far way of explaining it.
She's like, oh, I'm seeing the numbers
It's
turning.
starting to make some sense. I had a list of nitpicks about that movie, being a pretty decent Sonic fan.
You know what? I'll even admit, I thought that movie was all right. Like, I know there are some people that love a certain scene where I'm just like, we could have done something a bit more interesting, guys.
I liked Sonic 3. I thought it was fun.
I liked it. 2 is still my favorite.
I mostly liked it, but yeah, I do think 2 is better.
Where'd you fall on that?
Yeah, I think I'm there too. With 2.
Mm-hmm.
2's really good.
Yes, I do have nitpicks for everything. It's called being a nerd.
Yeah. Have you seen?
You know, it sounds weird. I kind of like Knuckles a bit more. The Knuckles show.
Oh no, I also really enjoyed the Knuckles show. It was great.
I haven't seen it yet.
The flames of disaster.
You mean the Adventures of Wade, sometimes featuring Knuckles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rainbow.
I didn't know you could fly. I could not. I glide.
Anyway, as much as I would love to have an hour-long diatribe about the Sonic movie franchise, which may or may not happen in the future, that's not what we're here for
when
today.
the shows go on their week break.
Totally.
What are we here for today, Ichi?
Today, it is Castranger time, and we are here to talk about... That's right, since we took our holiday break, it's a motherfucking double episode special, which we haven't done in so long.
Quadruple decker sandwich.
Alright, so we are talking about Gavv, episodes 16 and 17, and Boonboomger, episodes 42 and 43.
There is a common theme. You'll see.
The theme was Christmas.
We're really getting into this final lap shit with Boonboomger. My God.
It definitely feels weird talking about like 2 heavy Christmas episodes in like what is
Weeks after
essentially
Christmas?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
mid-January.
not only after Christmas, but almost like at the halfway point of January.
Yeah.
Because as of this episode, it is January 10th. So we're almost like halfway through the month.
If there's one thing Castranger's great at, it's missing the train.
Which is funny because our first show we ever talked about on this podcast was about trains. It's about a train boner dick punching its way out of a coffin.
It's funny because not only is that true, what you said, Sel, but also every now and then, sometimes shit just lines up perfectly, just about as frequently.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, yes.
The best one was when, like, we talked about an episode of Revice that led into, like, the prequel special to the Revice movie with, like, the Chimera special, and Gar was like, I can't believe we fucking lined it up so perfectly.
It's sort of like a Simpsons Did It situation where, like, there's so much that, like, you know, we're just gonna be right once in a while.
Yeah. Every now and then, the moons align, the stars, planets, they all align.
But the stars are keeping a line every 3,000 years.
Yeah. All right, well, before we get into that, we have some news to talk about.
It is bad.
Surprisingly, not as much news as there was, considering we took a week break, but that also is because we did the extra episode over the break as well.
I'm so glad we did that.
All right.
News mode.
First up, we have images for an upcoming collaboration Gochizo set, which will include 3 Gochizo themed after popular actual snacks, as well as optional stickers to change up expressions.
Let's see.
So I guess these are Doraemon themed.
I was about to say,
it looks like Doraemon.
I don't think that's Doraemon.
He looks like Doraemon.
Yeah, it looks like Doraemon.
It only looks like Doraemon, but due to international copyright law.
Still, we should eat it like it is Doraemon!
Though it is.
Oh, it's called Umaibo.
Umaibo, okay, yeah. So it's just bootleg Doraemon.
No, it's just kind of stylized like Doraemon.
Well, let's find out. What is Umaibo?
It's like Doraemon, but like wash the color out.
Like Doraemon's supposed to be a cat, right?
I have no clue.
It's a cat from the future that got its ears stolen or eaten by like rats or something, and so he's afraid of rats, and that's why he doesn't have ears.
So is he a food mascot?
Oh my!
Oh,
what is he? An otter?
I don't think we're beating those allegations.
Yeah, like
snack mascot. Yeah. It's probably like something from like the 60s and 70s. Imagine.
Okay, so he's kind of like a Tony the Tiger.
It looks like a game show host.
Even the microphone's alive.
Oh, is it?
I'm going in his mouth.
Yay!
Eat me! Oh, so Umaibo is like the property, and the character is Umaimon.
You know what's cool about these like Gojizos too? If you look at like the stickers, like they look like they're like came from the 70s. It's weird. It's got like kind of like that like lighting to it.
Lane, I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, like, it just has that like the retro style look to them. It's weird.
Where did you get this blurb from, Decker? I love this. Look at this. Umaibo has his very own mascot, Umaimon. This cutie looks a whole lot like Doraemon with his cat-like features and his earless head. Unlike Doraemon, though, Umaimon isn't a robot. No, he's an alien.
No, Decker typed that in Google, and that's definitely like the AI-generated translation.
Oh, yeah.
Because my phone does that for me, too, and it's actually helpful.
His name even also ends in Mon, or Imon.
Are they made by the same people, at least?
It is 70s, I knew it.
But did this come before Doraemon?
Oh no,
Doraemon's been around for a long time.
Yeah. Anyway,
I want to say early 70s.
These look cool. I like the
weird rabbit hole we went down.
Yeah.
I really like these.
So anyway, moving on. Official images for the next 4th DX Rider Gochizo series, which includes a normal Chokodan, Bakukan, Vrokan, and most importantly, Chocold.
Oh my.
I love that this one's called Chocold.
The edgy, dark chocolate Gochizo.
No, I am getting this Gochizo. I cannot wait.
It's even got a little fucking like kiss style tattoo over one eye.
No, Decker.
Chocold.
Chocold.
That's what I'm calling it from now on.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Chocold.
I like it's supposed to be like what it's stylized after one of those like exclusive special like dark chocolate like with like a gold label around the wrapper, and it's like, ooh, it's like $20 for this chocolate bar.
You know what? When this form gets debuted, when it gets tossed into the Valen Buster, I want to replace the screams of it with Bart being strangled.
Do you
Show you Gavv.
Do you mean when we don't get this? They should have just made the suit black.
So
it would have
much
been so
better
much
than the actual
cooler,
one.
man. Oh.
You mean to tell me the suit doesn't look like that?
No.
Why, you little...
Why you little...
EJ, I know you made like the joke about looking like Kiss makeup. I'm just like, oh no, you see, he's the dark one because he's got his rad space scar.
Yeah.
Peter Chris?
No one wants to be Peter Chris.
Not even Peter Chris. My grandson was supposed to be with sausage.
Why don't you just go sit over there?
I'm totally stealing this from someone else, but just the idea that they all got together and said, yeah, I'm gonna be a demon, yeah, I'm gonna be a spaceman, I'm gonna be a kitty cat. Scott Henson, R.I.P.
Alright, so yes. Let's see how much the set is. This is $53 for the set of 4. That's US from Tokollectibles.
We didn't even look at the other ones. We were so like preoccupied.
Well, we've seen these ones before. These are all normal ones.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I like it. I like the color scheme. I like the pink and the black. It works. I like pink and black together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, moving on. This is maybe the funniest thing the series has ever done. They're actually releasing an accessory for Gochizo that looks like when they die and float up to assumedly Gochizo heaven,
which
complete with wings, little spiritual trail, and halo.
They're going to Snake Way, all right.
Oh, this thing's incredible. I'm actually tempted to get it so I can put my crying Chocodan.
Yeah, the best part is you can actually remove the Gochizo it comes with and put in whatever Gochizo you want.
I like that. That's a good.
Yeah, I actually might get my hands on this because it would make a great desk display.
and yeah, I was gonna make the joke of you take the crying variants and you put it in, and it's like, that's right, cry.
They're really leaning into the torture and murder of these tiny sentient creatures.
They really want you. Oh my god, look at the box! That's awesome!
Oh my god.
It's the story of how it died!
Story of how it died!
Oh
my god!
And another great thing is it actually comes with like white and sparkly angelic versions of Poppin' and Kickin' Gummy.
Like, did the showrunner of this show hate gimmicks? You want gimmicks? I'll show you gimmick.
I'll kill them all.
They really wanted us to fucking love these things to death.
Literally. So these are ghost Gochizo.
I have to get
died.
I have to get my hands on this thing. I do.
I would laugh if the cake Gochizo doesn't fit into it.
I wonder about that actually.
No, because the caking kid fucking died. It's immortal.
That's something I wanted to talk about in the show. Like they never showed like if the caking Gochizo died and he just makes more, or if that just one survives.
It's actually in Valen's transformation video where it's established that no, the cake Gochizo is immortal.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
That's great.
And yes, in that same special little video, it shows Gochizo heaven.
It's such a weird like lore that is so well thought out, and it's based around snack food. Like, I know I'm beating a dead horse with that, but God.
Yeah.
The Gochizos are fucking fantastic. I love them.
So yeah, it looks like this is releasing in February, and the price on Tokollectibles is $52 US, which a little high for a glorified accessory stand, but it does come with 2 Gochizo.
If I order this through Dave, I'll probably get it for a better price. So I'm gonna make.
You know what? Think of it this way, though. You're getting 2 variant Gochizos.
Yeah.
You're getting the stand itself, and you're also getting this very, like, nicely drawn box.
Oh, yeah, the box.
It's such a good box. It's so
where the box has a little webcomic in it.
Yeah, showing how it died.
Yeah, showing literally how
it died. So, you know what? No, $52? Like, American? Yeah. That's reasonable.
I love that. Like the top of the box looks like it's like the pages of a book, and there's two other the two Gojis are like sticking out of it.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Is this like
It's
the Bible?
adorable.
Like,
It's a cute, and like the front of it looks like a manga.
yeah.
So good.
That's
Thank
funny.
you, Gavv.
Hold on, what is
Thank
it? The title is Rider Gochizo Angel Set. Okay.
Yeah.
The
Gochizo.
Gochizo Bible. Let us
good
turn to
book.
the book of Gummy.
In the thing, there was the gummy and I don't know.
I got you, Lane. So it was Jesus, he had a Gavv, and his thing was fish and bread? And he made more and more?
Oh.
Is Jesus a granute?
Oh my god.
Confirmed. Jesus Christ was a granute.
That is upsetting. Or it would be if I gave a shit.
He didn't no, because he didn't save the sickly and the lame. He ate the sickly and the lame. And sacrificed to the stomach family.
He
to
removed
make
them
dark
and turned them
candy.
into spice.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit in the Bible.
Anyway, before we get too blasphemous.
Speaking of Gavs.
So, I never once considered, but I should have, that they would release the belt that the Stomach family used to put on their human disguises. But unfortunately, here we are. And now we know that the name of this belt is the Mimic Divisor.
They're little like things they use to like use their human disguises. They look like fucking like stitched up gingerbread cookies. It's weird.
And each of the four main Stomach family have their own different colored variant.
I kind of love the idea, though, that in order to turn into humans, they eat gingerbread men.
Oh,
Here's the thing.
I
Sorry, go ahead,
like
go ahead.
it. I like it because it's sort of like how when you eat the dark candy, you're sort of turning yourself into it. It would explain why the gingerbread, when they pull it out of the device, it reveals their true form.
Yeah, because it's like almost like a USB stick, so it's like you're like uploading a human disguise to yourself.
Here's
I
the
never thought of that before.
Here's the thing. It was weird when we first discovered it in the show, but I never once considered that they would release a toy version of it, because imagine getting it, putting it on, and going, oh boy, now I can roleplay turning into a human.
That's a deep level of furryism right
think
there.
of it this way: there are people out there who buy the villain merchandise.
Yeah, because they like to cosplay as the characters.
That's perfectly fine.
I get what you're saying, because, like, yeah, like
Decker-
playing with it would be kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
I guess
I was about to get into that. Where the fuck was this thing from Double?
Museum driver? Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
think of it like this, though, E.G. It's one of the only times when you put on the belt and then you look at yourself in the mirror, it worked.
You're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong.
Well, I'm here.
Oh, and of course it has voice lines.
Oh,
This thing's
good.
$150? No, thank you.
Yeah,
No.
but Lane, think of all the voice lines that come in it.
I'm so upset. I was about to say, I wonder what these mimic keys, what sound they make in the Gavv belt. Then it says that they're not compatible with it.
No, because it's not Gojizo.
It's not. It can't fit.
Okay, but then my next question is, what happens when you put normal Gochizo in this?
You probably can't.
It probably doesn't fit
Yeah.
because it's an entirely different system.
Blarg.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to
Ichi.
buy it, Ichi.
Well, obviously
no,
I'm not gonna.
No one has a Gavv to your head to buy it.
So yeah, the DX Mimic Divisor releasing in May. The Tokollectibles price is $147 US.
Yeah, look, it doesn't even have the same pin system as the fucking things. So there you go. Anyways, happy for people who want to get this. It's cool that they acknowledge this to be released as a toy, but like,
Not for me.
All right. And now we have to move on to some not so pleasant stories.
Oh no.
So first off, Hector David Jr., who was the Green Samurai Ranger in Power Ranger Samurai, has apparently pled guilty to misdemeanor battery.
Oy.
Which sucks because he was my favorite character in Samurai. Like, he was my favorite Power Ranger from the Samurai team. So I found out this shit. I was just like, God damn it, fuck you.
So apparently he had an argument with an elderly man who used a walker over a parking spot in Nampa, Idaho. He shoved the man to the ground, according to the authorities. The victim was not seriously injured, but Hector David Jr. was sentenced to 180 days in jail. The judge suspended 135 days of the sentence, so he only has to serve 45 days in jail. He has been placed on 2 years of supervised probation and was ordered to complete 100 hours of community service.
All right, well,
Now he gets to be Power Ranger for real.
Oh boy.
At least he's getting his just desserts for this, but like, fuck you, man, not cool.
What is it with Power Ranger Samurai and having criminals?
No way. I was about to say, at least, didn't defend his honor with a sword.
Yeah.
Humans make mistakes and separate it from the character.
Now
he's out of prison, right?
Yeah.
Now I'll just look back at that picture of like Jason David Frank putting the dragon shield on him, and I'm just like, Well, I liked that picture a lot. Now I can't look at it the same way ever again.
Yeah.
Bastard.
His life as
liked Mike. He was cool.
And now we move on to the news that absolutely ruined my fucking Saturday last weekend.
Why don't you take this away, H?
Robert Baldwin, who played Ramirez, aka Kyoryu Cyan, passed away.
That's sad.
This was genuinely upsetting for me.
I just finished Kyoruger, too.
You did.
Wasn't he great? Wasn't Ramirez so
great.
fucking awesome?
I loved how he talked.
Powerful lady.
Too. He's one of us. He was one of us.
Japanese-Canadian actor Robert Baldwin passed away at the age of 59. He passed away on December 26th, so at least he got to see Christmas.
Yeah.
Colon cancer.
Which he's been battling for 2 years.
He ran a bar in Japan.
Yeah.
Like, go visit them, and he just wanted to, you could shoot the shit with them about anything. So yeah, he was Kyoryu Cyan, and he was also Gordo / Caesar Gordo in Chosei Kantai Caesar X. Yeah, he looks so fucking cool in that show too.
And he was the English dub voice of Ultraman Zerth in Ultra Galaxy Fight.
Oh.
Dope.
Testing Crossroads.
That's awesome. Oh.
Rest in peace. What a powerful and entertaining actor, and you will be remembered.
We dedicate this episode to Robert Baldwin.
And then moving on to some happier news, a couple of Sentai actors have announced their marriage.
Aww.
Yeah, look at him in Caesar X. Look how dope he is.
Why does he looks like he's trying to be a VR trooper?
He looks so like cool. He looks like Marsden Cyclops.
That's the most metal hair I've seen on any Sentai actor.
I think in memory of Robert Baldwin this year, we should talk about, as a feature topic, like an episode of Caesar X that he was in, where he was like the focus, and then also Kyoryu Cyan's debut. I think we should talk about that.
Put it on the schedule, Garcon.
Yes, right. This happy news.
Moving on to some happy news. Rina Aizawa, who was Go on Yellow, and Hiroshi Kamiya, who was not only Ryu Commander, but Mad Rex, have announced their marriage.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, so tune in, everyone, to the newest anime coming out in summer of 2025. I died and got reincarnated as the husband of a Yellow Ranger.
It's a little too specific to not to be real.
It's fucking awesome to see that Trafalgar Law is freaking married to Go on Yellow. That's
is that who it is?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Levi from Attack on Titan, Law. So
I know his voice well.
Oh yeah, it's great.
This is a cool tidbit. Read that out.
Yes. A bear and a dragon. What baby would they make? But apparently what's really cool is they got married exactly at midnight on New Year's Day.
Let's go. That's how you do it.
In Aizawa's tweet, she says she's still inexperienced, will never forget her gratitude to all who supported her, will continue her best to make us smile, hopes that she will continue to watch us kindly, and thanks for support.
Wait, inexperienced for what?
Just in life in general, I guess.
okay.
You just got married, you know what.
Yeah. In Kamiya's message, he says he will continue to cherish his feelings of gratitude and work hard to deliver his acting to... This article says every nun, but I assume that was a typo.
By who, though? That's the real question.
Yeah. For anime fans, Kamiya is best known as Attack on Titan's Levi, One Piece's Trafalgar Law, Gundam 00's Air Day, Ursa Yatsura 2022's Ataru Moroboshi, and many more. So yes, congratulations to them.
Many happy years.
Hopefully this will not be one of those marriages where the female stops acting now that they're married.
Well, let's hope.
Well, have you checked her? Have you checked her IMDb?
No.
It is essentially just go on yellow.
Okay.
As you do. Maybe if they have a kid and they look down, it's like, our child does have a weird voice. Wow, wow. Because Robert Baldwin was reincarnated as their baby.
Oh my god!
Strong baby.
That time I got reincarnated as...
Powerful baby.
Powerful baby. He's got a beard and everything.
And the full mullet from Caesar X.
Hell yeah.
Alright, well, that is the news.
What are you talking about? There's one more news.
Oh, sorry, I didn't open the tab for the other one.
One more. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry.
Mode.
Oh boy, it's another passing.
Yeah.
Alright, you take this one.
Thank you. So unfortunately, there was also another passing that happened over the holiday break. And it is unfortunately Ultra Series music composer Toru Fuyuki, who passed away at the age of 89.
Oh.
Some of his most memorable works was the music from Ultra 7.
Oh.
Apparently that wasn't his real name. Apparently his real name was Shoko Maita.
Oh.
Wait, did they do the Ultra 7 theme where it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1?
Yeah, he was the composer of all the music from Ultra 7.
Oh, I love that song.
He's born in China. Interesting.
Cool.
Other notable works he worked on were, of course, Return of Ultraman, Ultraman Ace, Ultraman Leo, Ultraman 80, and Ultraman Cosmos.
Oh my god!
Alongside the show Mirror Man.
Father of Ultra music. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So yeah. If you want to see a good video, if you look up Toru Fuyuki concert on YouTube, there is a full, which even this news article photo showcases that full orchestra where they play music from the Ultra series that he composed.
That's cool.
His music will live on. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for your hard
and
work.
May he enjoy a wonderful afterlife.
May he enjoy his ultra rest.
Is that how he died? He did the grow thing up to heaven?
No.
This is shrinking. Shrinks down.
All right. Let's move on to Gavv.
Gab time. All right.
On our first Christmas episode.
It seems Honto's starting to have his doubts about kind of Shoma being honest with him about stuff.
So where the show was inevitably going to head.
Oh yeah, no, he's on the road to finding out Shoma's a Granute, and not only just a Granute, but a member of the Stomach family, and that's gonna be his
that's gonna go so well.
Road down to being Dark Valen.
I can't believe you lied to me. How'd you find out?
You
when we went to
me.
the bath together.
Yeah, this is gonna put a hamper in their relationship for sure.
Well, that's why Sachiko's gonna be the one to bring them back together.
And then die.
No.
A lot of people die in this. Could be lying.
There are Rage 9 is really fucking good at his job.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that his catchphrase is just dull. He calls people dull.
We also learned this episode that apparently his electric tendrils that he uses right before he presses everyone, like they actually do like cause bliss, and that's why everyone's at like max happiness when he captures them.
He just,
I
injects
figure that.
straight dopamine into them.
I thought that's who that was. The movie.
That was Kirby Blue?
Let me explain. Let me explain.
Okay.
Whole researcher of the Tokuverse here. I went deep into this. So yes, when Renge 9 was in the movie theater, the movie playing in the background was Tonari no Kanojo, aka The Girl Next Door, which was made for Yodana 3, Yodana's Valentine, which has Shigeru Kirame Blue as the lead.
Oh.
And he and the female lead in that movie are credited as guest spots for this episode.
So this footage was lifted from Yodana 3?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
We're going deeper, Leo.
Um,
I just like going into the theater, Rage 9. He wasn't even wearing a Joker costume. What is this?
The second I saw him sit down in the theater, I'm like, oh, I see what's happening.
Also, I gotta give huge credit and props to Stinger's actor. Oh my god. This management,
so right?
they've been so like milking this fucking one Granute for like what, like almost like 4 episodes now.
Yeah. He is so far outside of Renge 9 and like the family. He was the longest running Granute in the show.
He was the longest running MOTW.
Yeah,
I think he's graduated to Monster of the Month.
But just because, like I've only seen this guy play Stinger in Q Ranger, and he was like Stinger was such like a blank slate. He was so like devoid of emotion and everything, and then just in Gavv, he's the polar opposite. It's amazing.
So I think it's pretty.
He's so like expressive,
and his singing voice is good too because he is a singer. So
I really enjoyed his performance. I'm pretty sure we can safely say that I was right about Rage 9 and that he's undercover and not really a bad guy.
Like
there's definitely more to him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like when he first showed up, he seemed like he was addicted to dark candy, but in this scene, like he's got some and he just tosses it aside, and now he's talking about gaining their trust. So clearly he's undercover.
Yeah, like to what end? I'm not sure. Like the idea of him maybe like being like Granute Secret Service or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like from the Granute Vermint.
Or he's got his own
Granute Vermint.
Well, if they call it that, I hope it's that.
Yeah.
but it might be he has a personal vendetta against the Stomach family itself.
That could be it.
And because he is still pretty like, I'm gonna just kill all these humans.
Yeah, like he's actually captured a lot of humans who have probably all been actually murdered and turned into spice. So
now I'm just expecting to see like a Granute like House of Commons and just a bunch of Granutes in like suits, and then there's like the main like the judge with like one of those like powdered wigs and like the judges.
Except it's made of actual powder.
Granute,
like Beast Wars.
now in session.
Like Beast Wars 2 Megatron.
Yes.
Oh my God, I forgot he did that.
I love that Eitaro in the Discord says he's a Granute narc, so a Granarch.
Also, it was really weirdly like satisfying seeing Nelv like so proud of himself for his work. He's just like with Uncle Dente's old notes and Miss Dr. Sugar's like stuff he gave me. Oh my God, this carpet's gonna be so good, you guys. I'm so proud.
And thus he is a hybrid.
I was making the joke too as he was like putting the Gavv up, or what is that called?
The Restum gear.
Yeah. I was like, I wonder if that's the actual toy. They just like unscrewed it.
Maybe.
Oh, 100%. 100%. They just took a toy and unscrewed it.
See all that stuff in there, Ichi? That's why your Kamen Rider belt didn't work.
Yeah, I have that, Tucker. It's the Buschel Gojo.
But I don't know if I mentioned on the show, but I did mod a Tattle Quest and Tattle Legacy gadget together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looked dope. I love it.
Should put a picture in the chat at some point.
Let's see if I can...
What was happening with this? This was the less Christmassy of the 2 Christmas episodes we watched for this.
Yeah, this Christmas involved murder.
Don't they usually?
Oh yeah, it's it is Kamen Rider. It's aimed for more of like it is a kids show, but it's also aimed at like pre-teens in a sense. So it's like Boonboomger's Super Sentai is a kids show through and through, which we'll get into that.
For tweens.
Also, we were saying that both these episodes though did like. Man, we're unlocking Mrs. Claus kinks all around. Wasn't Sachiko like we're hearing that? Or?
Oh yeah, something like that.
Also, damn it, Shoma. Sachika made you a nice plate of spaghetti, and you just left without eating it.
This spaghetti won't produce a gochizo. What use have I of it?
What's in this?
But yeah, I
rain?
I thought it was adorable because it still shows like Honto and Shoma's like kind of like chemistry where both of them like purposely got kidnapped so they could fucking like because Honto wanted to get to the Granute world, and then Shoma got himself beaten up so he could get to Honto so he could set him free. And then so like Honto's trying to like he wants to like get exposed to the Granute world, but like Shoma's trying to like not get him to go. So he's like, oh no, it could be dangerous. You could fight a big monster or something.
I'm wondering if that's not an entirely throwaway, like, distractionary tactic. I'm wondering if when we eventually have them go into the world of the Granute, if there is maybe some sort of, like, giant Granute god beast somewhere.
That would be cool. What were you saying, too?
What if the world of the Granutes that we see, that, like, dark purpley world, is inside of something? What if they're in the stomach of a beast?
They're in a giant Gavv. Their world's a giant Gavv.
I love, and yeah, the whole thing with them getting individually captured, and then Stinger's actor just like wheels them on these little skivs next to each other, and they start getting real close.
Yeah, I was like,
it seems Rojo, by the way.
Okay,
I got to talk about this because it's one of the weirdest beats I've ever seen. Honto gets captured, right?
Yeah.
He's tied up, and then I guess Crab Dude just sucks at tying knots.
Yeah.
Because he gets loose, and he's like, okay, I'm just gonna pretend.
Just gonna play possum.
But then when one of the sisters comes in, like he gets knocked out again.
Yeah.
It's just a weird like culmination just to keep him there, like
Yeah. And then, like, when Shoma tracks down where they are, and he goes into the facility or into the building, and then tries to like fight the dude, and he's like, "Oh, be careful! You never know what I might do to your captured friend." And then like Shoma, who's like unzipped his Gavv and is about to henshin, and the dude literally tells him, "Put your Gavv away." And that had the energy in my interpretation of like, "Put your cock away." Sad zip back up.
When she tells you to come over and smash and you get there, she has the switch out. Aww.
Sad up zip.
Okay, and like we've been saying this the whole time, but yeah, they are like nose to nose, they are tied up, they are 3 steps away from what if we kissed?
What if we kissed while tied up in the abandoned factory?
What?
Bro, wouldn't it be weird if we just start making out right now?
That's crazy. The crab's in the next room. He definitely wouldn't be into it.
He's over there like, yes, snapping his pincers.
Like his super crab walk he saw it, so
yeah,
cool.
His fucking crab walk. And if you pay attention, a lot of times, even when he's in his human form, he does walk sideways.
Yeah, it's a nice little. There's a lot of good acting going on.
Like I said, this is gonna be like one of those characters that we'll always remember. We'll be like, remember when Stinger was like that crab Granute? Great.
It would have been
extra. He also had a weird ability this episode with the bubbles.
Oh yeah,
he was able to create like a bubble protection, like not spell, but like he was able to create bubbles from his mouth, which is a thing when with
like
crabs,
frothy, foamy.
That is a thing.
And he just teleports from the scene.
Use it as like a smoke screen for them to get away.
It's also funny because his Stinger was like a scorpion themed ranger, and like they also have pincers like crabs do. So like
I was gonna say it would have been extra.
They made him a crab on purpose because it's like, oh, he played a scorpion ranger.
Clamps.
I was saying it would have been extra funny if Sasori Orange did have like a crab, like a cancer themed power up at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just picturing the cancer Zodiarts from Forza, the gif of him running through the halls with his arms up.
But when they get to the fight against the crab Granute, I kind of laughed a bit at that one bit where like they try to attack him, but his shell's so hard that like the vibration resonates backwards through him, and there's all these cartoony sound effects.
Yeah, that was neat too. How it like traveled through the gummy, like that was neat attention to detail.
And then we get the debut of Valen Buschel Form, aka Big Dick Chocolate Form.
I like Buschel Valen form way more than the Gavv one. Like this one just works better on this suit.
Oh, it works better in color palette.
I don't like the suit, but I love the way he fights with the axe.
I was about to say the weapon is awesome.
You mean the X-Max?
Yes.
X-Max.
Even Honto comments on that. He's like, I love this thing.
That's why he used it immediately in the next episode.
Looks cool.
Yeah, that perspective shot with the axe, that was cool.
Oh yeah,
as always, they're having
cam on the weapon.
Yeah.
As always, they're having fun with the fight scenes. It's very cool.
Very, very cool fight. Very cool Hisatsu.
We get the return. We get the return of our good whipping boys, Cool and Whip.
There's this great moment too, where like they're in the background, like they're about to do like the final like
yeah, the two of them are charging their Hisatsu.
Yeah, and it was like not like a dynamic exit where they go off. You could just tell that the actors.
You had to like really look in the corner of the shot, and you just see them like shamble out of the way.
Yeah, they're just like get out of the. It was probably like get out of the shot, guys.
Take cover.
They didn't like run. They didn't like do a cartwheel. They just. It was very funny.
It was like they called cut and the scene was done, and they just walked off the set.
That's what it felt like. But yeah, they finally crack this egg.
Yeah.
And they go home to have a Christmas dinner, and she's like, "So did you guys fuck yet?" I was like, "Get to it, please."
Well,
Okay, that is funny. I didn't notice that.
Because like Shoma was saying that like he made Sachika think like, oh, like they're having a fight, and she's like, oh, like, did you apologize to him? And he's like, yeah, but
I totally gifted the Magi his ass.
that was adorable. He's like, yeah, I did, and she's like, yeah, I knew you could.
I got you this Gochizo. It's amazing. I got you this Gochizo.
And then they celebrate.
Sold my Gavv to get you this Gochizo.
And then they celebrate the Christmas the best way they can with pizza and wings.
Well, it is actually a cultural thing for the Japanese to eat chicken at Christmas. Yeah. I've seen that plenty of other times.
Also,
no,
like,
I remember in Pat Ranger, like Noel went to France to pick up a chicken to have for Christmas dinner.
Yep, by train.
Yep, by train.
I also like I could have been wrong, but and I'm sure there are places that do this. But I was looking at their pizza, I'm like, is every slice a different topping? I want to try that. That's what it looked like.
I'm sure you can get that ordered somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Is that like the roulette of pizza?
Oh yeah, I'm down.
just grab a slice, like without looking, and whatever it is, that's the one you get.
And yes, this is the start of Honto starting to suspect Shoma.
His slow descent into anger, vengeance, and madness. I'm kind of looking forward to this dark hole he's going into.
Anger leads to chocolate.
Don't get me wrong. I'm excited to see where he's going with this, but then I also hope he comes back to his regular Honto self because
you know he will. We know how this goes.
Because he's gonna be all like dark and bitter, like dark chocolate is, and then all he needs is a good caffeine boost of a frappuccino, and he'll be right as rain again.
Like literally though, just the way they're looking at each other, like I'm half expecting them to go, "There's something sweet and almost kind."
KFC bucket is awesome.
Yeah.
Look how festive that bucket looks.
You recognize the guy?
Sort of.
It's Captain Hibiki from Dyna.
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
He's so old looking.
Let the extra cacao percentage fuel you.
Yeah, I wonder how much cacao percentage he's gonna be when he gets his chokehold form.
All right, so episode 17, and we've got more missing people, and obviously they're all Granute related.
Wait, hang on, guys. Pudding time.
Eat that pudding.
Yeah, eat that. What kind of pudding is it? What flavor?
Butterscotch.
Yeah, damn fucking right, it's butterscotch.
The real question is, where are you putting it?
In his mouth.
My mouth.
These are all correct answers.
It's sad too, because like EJ, you just said like we're doing with more like missing people from the Granutes, and they're making a point too. Like I get the point is like get them when their emotions are high, especially good.
Yeah.
Like this poor class of seniors.
He takes out a whole classroom of seniors,
and the class is how not to get scammed. This guy is trying to help these people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't like that sub-translation. He didn't say that. He called him dull.
Yeah, some of the
saying.
that wasn't the sub we watched. That one took some liberties.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the subs I watched when Honto got kidnapped, he's like, "Oh, I really fucked up here," and I was like,
we did see that one.
I'm like, that's not what he said.
In the early shot, they mentioned that the names of one of the kids who was missing was Mitarai, and my Danganronpa brain started firing at that name.
Yeah.
Anyone who's watched the DR3 anime knows what I mean. Anyway,
what's this Grenouille? What's it supposed to be based around?
It's a bird.
It looks
like a
like
hawk.
some sort of bird, maybe a pterodactyl. It's a bird.
I'd say a falcon.
Okay, so it's probably like a falcon.
Just bird.
A raptor. Bird of prey.
Yeah.
But like I said, I
definitely
am,
some
even
kind of
though
like
I am
predator
the
bird.
researcher of the Tokuverse, I didn't get a chance to look up information about this episode. But I
All
will
right,
say
I'm looking it up. Gavv, 17.
I like the
for
design.
for a 20-minute episode, this felt like 40 minutes.
Yeah, no, for real.
What was going on? Yeah. I like the design of the head, how it's like going straight down, but it like can still tell it's like beak and bird-like.
Yeah,
very cool.
Grenouille Chol.
Let us.
Decker's just like, it's just a bird.
Just bored.
Just bored.
The bird grenade.
Chol's name comes from the Japanese word for aves, chorui, the class of animals birds belong to. So it's literally all kinds of bird, the Grenouille.
It's literally just the bird classification.
Yeah.
Shut up, bird!
You're not my real bird.
It's upsetting because that means we might not get any other bird type Grenouille.
Oh. Well, the feathers are hard.
No owl for you, Ichi. Sorry.
Well, I'm not a like they're cool because they're terrifying, but like from an aesthetic standpoint, I don't like the Grenouilles.
You know why there won't be any more birds, Ichi? Because I have a new sent them all to Phaedos.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you know what? Just strap a Gavv onto a fucking Tengu warrior. That would look great.
It's a picture of Showa.
Yep.
Okay, no, that picture of Showa with Shachika's face in the back is like so much out of when you're the bad boy, me being into the bad boy.
Yeah, just Shoma looking so serious, and then Sachika comes up behind him, and he just turns like his face immediately, and he's like, "Oh no, everything's good." I'm like, "Wow."
I had kind of
emotional damage. I can fix him.
I had kind of an issue with this episode. Syl and I were talking as it was going, and it was kind of like a forced drama thing where they were making such a big deal out of, oh no, the Grenouilles are only targeting kind, nice people. And my reaction was, yeah, because they want people at max happiness for the sake of the flavor of the spice.
Well, like,
yeah.
They're making such a big deal out of targeting specifically kind people as if this is something new, and it's not really that impactful.
Yeah, so it's like this woman like in like a white dress and a hat, and she has like this red scarf, and she like lets it loose, and she's like, "Oh no, my red scarf!" And
As
then like
soon as I saw that bitch, I knew that was the Grenouille, because we've seen that they can disguise their voice before.
Yeah, no, because we saw and also one of the Grenouilles disguises himself as a fucking child.
That was the one.
Yeah. But yeah,
so it's like, oh no, my scarf!
So she tries to pull this shit on Rage as well, and Rage's just like, fuck you.
And then he pulls a fucking Mega Man ass wall jump to get it.
it's like
Oh my god. Do you know what I
humble
realized?
brag.
I feel like this is a foreshadowing where like the riders are gonna save humans so much from from being eaten from Grenouilles that I wonder if the Stomach family is going to resort to using Grenouilles as spice.
This was an interesting,
and then it's just going to turn into straight up cannibalism because it's going to be Grenouilles eating dark candy that's made from Grenouilles.
This opens the door to a whole other conversation that we're going to be having for probably the rest of the show, because it was really interesting to see like a Grenouille trying to press another Grenouille, and it's like, would that even work?
They're gonna literally do the Soylent Green is people thing with Grenouilles in this show.
Spoilers for Soylent Green, but it's an old movie.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
People.
So no, I was gonna bring up, when she tried to capture him, is that the equivalent of trying to throw a Pokeball at someone else's Pokemon?
Kind of.
A little bit.
It's not gonna work.
The first thing that came into my brain when I saw that was like, does this count as cannibalism?
A little bit.
Yeah.
No, he's just standing there.
Like,
This is starting to get a bit moist. Can you put your tongue away?
I'm flattered, but I'm taken.
Also, like we got a scene where Neil he found out discovered that Rage was like the perfect candidate for his belt, so he delivers it to him. He's like, yeah, you earned this, kid. It's great.
It's time
you're gonna be good.
It's time for the hunter to be the hunted.
It just Rage's just kind of doesn't care as much. He's like, all right, whatever.
Well, yeah, because clearly his primary objective is infiltrating the Stomach Company and getting as close to Lango as possible. So this is at best a distraction and at worst a potential avenue of him failing his primary mission.
Yeah.
Well, clearly this is Takamichi taking on a disguise thanks to carrot technology. And these guys are just a part of the I can't remember their names at the moment. The Kira Major villains. There's a subset.
The Jamens.
Yeah, the Jamens.
The Yodon Empire.
Yodon Empire.
That's it.
If he rips off his outfit and it's just Takamichi and he turns into Kira Silver, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Well,
no, this is just Watu showing us another reality of what would happen.
So then
I still have to finish the last episode or two of that.
So Gavin Valen try to go defeat the Gurnud, and then Rage comes in and he's just like, all right, casts off his disguise, and then now we have his outfit for the show, which is
it's a pretty good outfit. I like the way he's dressed.
God, he's wearing Toma's pants, and I don't approve.
Also, just real quick, back in that scene where he gets almost captured by the monster of the week, the woman I noticed that I guess after his interaction with Nielv, he's just carrying the fucking driver around in a little black bag in his hand.
I love it.
He'll need it.
Also, yeah, no, in his cast photo, he copies his fucking pose as Takamichi, and I'm like, that's great.
Yep. It would have been extra funny if the Vlam system was a wrist morpher.
That's the same spot.
It's wild how much hair and goggles really make a person look different.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep. Same spot, same pose.
We did it.
So anyways, we get finally the debut in Henshin of Kamen Rider Vram, and
we are absolutely not beating the piss allegations with this one.
Oh dear. There's a lot of jar in this.
He puts himself in a fucking cup. It fills with yellow liquid. It makes the sound that sounds like he's pissing himself.
None of it's good.
Welcome back, Splash Driver. We've missed you.
I didn't.
I like the Splash Driver. I own one. It's great.
Quick thing, Ichi, sorry, from the last episode, you really appreciated the double henshin that happened.
Oh yeah, when Gavin Valen did the double henshin in the previous episode, I really liked it because it was them finally properly standing next to each other doing the double henshin, as opposed to the first time they did it where they were standing awkwardly behind each other in that tight ass hallway.
Oh yeah, it's the Christmas episode. You gotta show off both toys at once.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, back to the piss pudding.
So as I said when the episode aired last weekend, my immediate thought on Vlam Suit is it has the same problem that Kamen Rider Zine does, where the helmet looked better right before the final detail fell into place, which is the fucking spoons on the side of the head.
You didn't like his spoons?
No.
I like the spoons.
I think it would have been better if the spoons were on the arms.
Yes.
No, but it's supposed to also look like a pair of headphones.
Which is fine. It still looks like headphones without the spoons. Yeah,
anyway,
let me paste the picture that I shared.
His base form is cool, is all right, but I can't wait for Poo Jelly. That's the better one.
The only nitpick, and I do mean only nitpick, that I have with his design is the weird yellow couplings around his feet.
I don't like how
Come on, those.
I don't like the things around the chest, the puddings arranged along his chest make him look like he's wearing. Wait, I just realized.
Oh, he's getting it.
The jellies along the chest plate look like a big puffy vest, like the one he wore as Kirame Silver.
Oh, it's like a tactical vest.
Yeah,
he did it, everyone. Okay, you guys are missing so much by not seeing this happen in real time.
My face.
The dawning.
Yep.
Oh, look at the fucking... That's awesome.
What's going on here?
Wait,
another Forze.
Kirame Blue the Forze? Another Rider Forze?
Yep, yeah, he was another Forze.
No way!
Yeah, Kirame Pink was canon.
That's awesome.
Three down, 3 to go.
Yo, I want Jewel to be a rider. That'd be adorable as shit.
You know what this is? It's Kirame Gold.
Okay, so here's the shot I took right before the spoons click into place. That looks way cooler.
That does look cool.
That's all right. Yeah, but
I don't know.
I like the spoons.
I like the. You know what? I'm gonna say it. It's my favorite design so far in Gavv.
Really? Nothing beats Valen Choco form for me. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I just keep looking at it, and I'm just like, I dig it.
I think my favorite form
really
so far is actually Gavv Chocodan form. Chocodan, whichever.
What about caking?
Caking, it's all right.
Like we discussed about caking, it's silly, but like it's very weird that how well it works.
I'm angry at how good it is.
Yeah, exactly.
How hot I find you.
It's a cake form. It shouldn't look this great, but it does.
Also, just the function with the, the Gochizo going into the cake, and it's just like the Gochizo grows like 3 times its size to fit into the cake. It's just that doesn't look right.
And as is tradition, when you have an evil version of the heroes, they absolutely kick their teeth in.
Oh yeah, debut illness.
Oh yeah, he has debut illness.
Oh yeah. I like though that he uses his Granute ability.
He still has his electric tendrils, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's a good idea though.
Which makes him stronger. He now has the durability of a Kamen Rider suit and the powers of a Granute.
Yeah, I like that before his first henshin, he used his Granute form to do it. I was like, that's sick. That's so cool.
Watch that have to be a mechanic, which I'm not sure if anyone found out or not. Is Rage 9's suit actor the same as his Kamen Rider form? I didn't get to look that up.
I can't fathom why they would bother to use different actors for the same character.
In which he was Kamen Rider Gotchard.
Oh, here you go, Digger.
But yeah, so Vram absolutely fucking shit stomps everyone, and the episode ends mid battle.
Yep.
He did not take a single hit.
Anyways, I still have my Vlam set on the way. I can't wait to get it because it's a cool belt. I like the little pudding Gojizos. They're adorable.
Just saying, if there's ever a SH Figure Arts of Vlam,
there will be.
There will be.
There will be.
100%.
I will buy it.
Yeah. We'll be putting it into your collection.
Get the belt.
Get ready. There's going to be pudding jokes the rest of the year. Like strap in because that's happening.
That's putting it
I
lightly.
love my favorite part about the belt though is like when you because you see like the Gojizos making like the pudding in the belt, and but then he pulls the lever down, it makes like a boing sound, and I'm like, I love that. I'm such a sucker for like dumb noises like that.
Well, I'm jelly of how good your joke was.
Well,
I can go.
So next week episode, it looks like Rage 9 meets Dr. Sugar.
Sweet.
Oh, look at that.
We have not gotten a lot of Dr. Sugar lately, and I'm sad.
I'm sure we'll see more of him. I mean, we're going to see him in the next episode.
Wait. You know what? That may just be because we've been watching the show week to weekly. Because I went back and watched like the last 4 episodes of Gavv.
A factor is that we have taken a 2-week break.
Yeah, for Christmas. It feels like you haven't seen Dr. Sugar in a while, but in reality, he's been around.
He's been here the whole time.
In fact, he was just with the scientist.
Nyelv.
The scientist, Nyelp.
Nyelv.
Yelp.
Nyelv.
Call him Yelp.
Just make it
calling him Yelp.
No, you just say it. No, you say it like you're making a car noise going by.
No. Phil, Lil, and now Yelp.
Phil, Yelp.
Which means you got to come up with names for Glad on Lango.
I'm slowly giving nicknames to all these people.
Okay.
Fucking Lango.
And so far, the leader, his name is now going to be Papa John.
Papa job.
it just
no,
his racist? Right?
Damn you.
I call him Captain Comb Over. Mango's good.
Lango Mango. There you go. All right. Anyways, let's get into Boonboomger because oh my fucking god.
Oh, yeah.
I am fucking shocked with how so much Itasha focused this was.
What the actual fuck was this whole episode?
Expecting her to break into a fucking musical number.
A cat's feed musical
I was
number.
sitting there.
Was that what it was?
She starts breaking
She's a cat.
fucking song, and I'm like, what the
Fucking excuse me?
I have this superpower of when things are not, they should not be singing. I like a few seconds ago, are they gonna sing?
You predicted it.
I predicted that when we watched Garth Marenghi's Dark Place and that Barry started singing.
Yep.
I have this curse.
Oh my god.
Because like, oh my god, if you could have seen me, I just like, no.
I saw the fucking scene change into this like fucking like church and like crowd audience scenario, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then Taya sits down in one of the seats, and I'm like, is this real? Is this not a gripping metaphor? And then it cuts back to him sitting on the stairs, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
So
It's my favorite part of the episode.
I can't make up the plot of this episode. So Spindo learns about Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, let me finish.
All right.
He finds out about Santa Claus.
Oh my God.
So he's like, huh, this Santa Claus sounds interesting. Bring him to me.
Bring me Santa Claus.
The plot is literally Michael Jackson wants to steal Santa.
I still think it doesn't top Don Brothers with fucking the hobo Santa, and he gets fucking arrested for like breaking into children's homes and dropping them presents. That's the best shit ever.
Like in terms of tone, these two episodes could not be more different because this is just fun. Let's have a good time Christmas, like where it's like the three-seaters are literally like what gets them into it? They just like want Christmas themselves.
No, what happens is they get told by Spindo to bring Santa, so they get obsessed with trying to find Santa and bring him, and then she creates the trash can monster who goes off on his own fucking capture anything that looks like Santa mission.
And turns out all our friends this week are dressed as Santa and also reindeer.
Yeah. Everyone's in fucking Kigus.
Spoilers for next episode. I think that's where Blue said, you know what? Yeah, I quit.
Also, I just have to say that I was given a gift by this show for Christmas because we got to see Saibu dressed up as Santa Claus, and that was a very nice present.
Yes. Again,
also, calling it out, those reindeer onesies were probably the same ones that they used in Gavv.
Probably.
No, when I saw Shashiro just dressed up in the fucking outfit, this is all that came to mind for me. Just, you know what?
Shoot me.
Yeah, no, really. Like,
Food Law's been a fucking treat in Skeleton Crew.
Can we talk about her little fantasy for a second?
Oh my god.
Because there's a lot going on here.
She has this whole ass dream sequence, and then it just cuts back to her standing there with Boon Boom literally in the room.
And he, like, literally, it's like, she gives him the present, and like, her greatest wish, oh, can I give you a hug? And it's so wholesome and lame. I love it.
So then it cuts back to reality, and so like Bundorio's making fucking curry as you know he does,
and fucking Leo Rescue's just standing there in the background watching her,
judging.
The best part was,
oh okay.
This is my special like Christmas curry. So she sits down, eats that, and she's like, "Huh, this just tastes like your normal curry you make." Yeah, because it is. The only difference is I put a little Santa flag on the top.
No,
and I'm like,
he literally says Christmas isn't special, and we're just like, what?
Where's this going?
It's Santa that's special because he's the ultimate courier.
You heard it here, folks. Keep the Christ out of Christmas.
Oh my
Santa
god,
Claus, the goat of couriers.
Yeah.
I mean,
guess he kind of is.
Yeah.
Just put in that meme of that bald dude. I guess.
But it tastes like normal curry.
I liked when Bune Diesel and
Boon Boom is Jewish.
it's just like, it's like, they're talking about Christmas and such, and he's like, "Oh, the greatest thing about Christmas is Santa Claus." And my brain, I was watching a Galaxy Quest video before, and my brain just goes, "Explain to him as if he was a child."
I honestly thought that's where this might have been going, is where they have to like tell him, oh yeah, he was taken off Earth as a child. He doesn't know.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't think he knows that. And it's like, but then Santa Claus, played by suit actor Richie Saki, who was Mad Rex in Boonboomger, shows up.
When I saw him sitting in the Zord cockpit next to Taya, I thought that was Naito.
Nope. That is Richie Saki. Saki.
As we discover in this canon, Santa has the ability to grow giant. Size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Santa isn't the weirdest
Christmas
thing.
Eve.
Yeah.
You know one of my favorite takes on... Go ahead, Lynn.
Let's see now. We've now seen Santa Claus in Kamen Rider Wizard, Don Brothers, and Boonboomger. So
Santa's not the weirdest thing.
Yes, Santa's quite active in the Tokuverse.
And Father of Ultra in the Ultra series uses him as a disguise on Earth.
That's fucking great.
Pokemon.
Oh.
One of my favorite,
a bunch of jinx.
One of my favorite takes on this is actually in the Men in Black cartoon, where the elves are aliens, but Santa is something else.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I love that the Cedars eventually decide, what if we just pretend to be Santa? And then they like launch into their own fucking steamed hams bit for a little bit.
Oh, it's really devilish.
And then we cut back to the fucking trash can monster. By the way, what a fucking lazy decision for a Christmas monster. A fucking trash can and recycle bin fused into a monster of the week.
It's a metaphor.
I mean, if you watch Jim Carrey's The Grinch, it sort of adds up.
We were about to say, because I said that during the episode, this almost kind of works because the trash is where everyone's gifts end up.
Eventually, yeah. That's what I was going to say. That's the irony of it.
So this motherfucking trash can monster is literally just walking around town going, Santa, where are you? It's because clearly it doesn't know anything about Santa.
It's kind of the saddest thing.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you?
Oh, that song.
And then it just it eats Itasha and sucks gasoline out of her screams. And I had a fucking brain blast moment on this because I'm like, wait, so are you telling me that Hashirians can extract gasoline from themselves? So what the fuck do you need other species for?
Because it's easier to get off of other. It's more rich from other people. It's the whole Granute thing.
Yeah, it could be it actually.
Yeah, humans are just very easy to get gasoline.
It's just that other races are better at screaming.
No, I mean, maybe it's all
you and your non-robot lungs.
We don't know this yet. Maybe they destroyed their planet.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe that's gonna be the twist.
We are the rest of our race.
So Itasha gets eaten, swallowed up by the fucking monster.
By the way, we need to just call a spade a spade. This thing's going around voring people.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
But yeah, it spits out Itasha and her Santa outfit's ruined, and that's just her breaking point. She's fucking done.
No, it's when it eats the book.
This is when I fell in love with Itasha.
Was she saying?
Not
literally, but just as a character.
Oh no, the three-seaters are the best characters in Boonboomger. Joe's my favorite character, and even I acknowledge that the three-seaters are the best characters.
My favorite part of Itasha's performance was when you just get fucking randos in full skin suits walking by, as they're not even worth having characters. They're just randos in full anonymous skin suits.
Well, that's because in the song she's singing, it's about how people don't ever recognize her. They're just passing. Yeah. It's a very nice moving song that goes on for 3 minutes.
But also, what the fuck is it doing
it's
here?
It's a character song.
Yeah.
And that song's going to be on an album.
And I mean, lovely singing voice.
It's called Itasha the Young Lady, I Will Smile.
And again, Ichi, what you said earlier, it's very funny how Taya just is goes with it. He's oh, an auditorium, I see, I'll sit.
Yes, I will sit and observe.
I was really hoping we would cut back to Decatoried and Yarokar.
Yeah.
Also sitting down, listening attentively.
Yeah, apparently they were just off to the side doing nothing, just watching this.
Yarokar's wearing a top hat because it's the theater.
Yeah. But then, like, yeah, so Taya's so moved by the performance that he gives her a copy of the picture books that he's delivering to children, which means there's going to be one very sad child without a picture book.
Well, or maybe.
What was the name of the picture
Maybe
book?
he knew. Two Cats and Santa or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because-
Two cats and Santa.
2 cans and Santa.
Because her cat's like, her cat tattoos
The
come off of
fucking
her.
cats on her shoulders come alive! Apparently that's a thing!
No, they're the puppets.
Sarah and Lavina!
Oh, God.
Oh my god! Where was this lore the whole show?
And they actually kind of set this up earlier because, like, I always Mira, she says like, oh, you know, Christmas is a time where people come together, but it even stops wars once in a while.
Yeah.
And so like this was an episode of like unity between the factions, you know. So like, it's sweet.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting her to break into a fucking song. I was like,
no one was.
Oh,
Except me.
But yeah, so like after the performance, Taya gives her the book, and she like is like floored because she's never received a Christmas present, and it starts to almost seem like Itasha's developing feelings for Taya, and you're like, oh, what happened? Is he getting cucked? And I'm like, no, Ishiro's getting cucked.
The Decatorade.
Oh yeah, Decatorade. Yeah, so we cut back to the trash monster fighting more, and I love that he's got like trash missiles because of the genius Japanese portmanteau of gomisairu.
We did it.
Because the word gomi is trash and missile.
He's got crows.
He literally has a murder of crowbots.
It's fucking awesome. Like, I want one.
He has one that like shoots a net, and then he can also like summon others.
Yeah. The tiny net is a death sentence. It's a net and it's tiny.
And then the show just puts out this banging like piano mix of the battle theme.
Like, we're getting all sorts of gifts this Christmas.
Yeah. I want that album.
It'll probably be on the character album.
Yeah.
So yeah, because the monster
book.
Yeah, he eats up it because it has Santa on it. The trash monster eats and ruins her book, and that pisses her off so much that she assists the
Boonboomgers, destroy this Guruma. It's like, well, we were going to do it anyway. It's like, get out the thing. What's the thing?
Oh, Yuichi, you had a good joke about that. How like she went, no, not you, because purple doesn't have.
Yeah. She goes up to the team. It's like, all right, you have to hurry up and kill the monster. Hurry up and do the thing. Put it on. And she's talking about the jackets. And then there's a second where she side eyes Sakito. Not you.
Not there, you fucking idiot.
Too, because like they clearly had to rush through because like they do the thing very quickly by the end, because again that song was at least 2 minutes, if not 3. Like, holy shit.
They put the jackets on and she just starts swiping at like
she's spamming the button. She's like button mashing the back of his jacket and assists in the Hisatsu.
A woman after Ichi's heart.
Yeah.
No, that was sick. She helped use the Hisatsu.
Nyanko Claw.
Yeah, it was cute. It was this overall was like a fun episode. Like, because that was all it was trying to be. It was just like, hey, let's have a fun Christmas episode.
The monster goes giant. It's immediately night. And we get the fucking Christmas fusion form.
What happens there?
They use Leo Rescue as a reindeer, and Boom Boom rides the champion carrier arranged to look like a sleigh, and he's Santa now.
You know, guys, when I said I want all the Zords to combine together, this is not what I meant. But now I'm curious. Can you actually create the Christmas form with the toys?
God, I hope so.
Someone on Twitter will have done it.
So someone should get the Bundario toy and put a little Santa hat on him.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So.
Oh yeah, and her book gets fixed when Santa starts delivering all the presents.
Yeah.
Because as we alluded to earlier, Santa's just here.
Yeah.
And he's Japanese.
So yeah, everyone does their whole Merry Christmas bit, and just to further hammer in how much of a joke Sakito is, when it cuts to his turn, he's in a fucking cut-in bubble again.
It's just mean at this point. Oh, hey, Gar, also, you're right. Santa is an Ultraman, because, he can go between sizes.
Yeah, he grew giant.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's just Father of Ultra coming in and be like, hey, you're not Ultraman. Yeah, fuck it. I need help.
Whenever I see, I just get that, that SpongeBob episode in my head where like Santa's live action. You've been a good boy this year.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
It's a good episode. Yep, I'm crazy.
Really good episode.
And he gives out gifts. I was really hoping because at the end he gives everyone a gift, right? Or
And
like
most of it is salmon.
yeah, that's fine. I love salmon.
Apparently, that's the thing for Christmas. as
I
well.
was really hoping it would cut to Spindo at his like table and just a lump of coal just like lands on his thing. That would have been great.
No.
He is real.
It's no. Oh no! You pull a Max and Grit situation where his little monkey thing got a gift.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
just symbols.
Oh no. That would be hilarious if like their animal companions got a gift and
Yeah.
they didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
So, like, right before it cuts to the ending, you hear Boom Boom say that, like, oh, it's a special Christmas ending, and then I watched it, and nothing was different.
There's really, like, except for...
I think there was, like, a very slight, subtle snow filter.
That and
No.
the lesson of the day was don't play on the streets during Christmas or something.
Oh, boy.
Be careful during Christmas.
Yeah, it said, be careful even on Christmas. But you should.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Nothing will top the when it gets dark out. Go the fuck home.
Just go the fuck home.
But like, there's nothing about traffic safety about that. Just when it gets dark out, go home.
Yeah.
Which, you know, for kids, that's a good lesson. So did everyone have a good, fun, happy Christmas time? Like, with the Boonboomgers?
Mm-hmm.
You had fun last week? Yeah, guess what?
Yeah.
For New Year's, we're tearing this shit apart.
Oh, fuck yeah, this episode was rad as fuck.
Betrayal as fuck, dude. Also, yeah, Joe showed up.
And the most New Year's thing of all, the clams.
Clams.
We got scallops up the ass. Oh my god, I got hungry
What was
watching
what was
this.
the Japanese word they kept saying?
Potate.
Yeah, potate.
Because he was like, oh, potate.
Vertical!
Even it's nice to know every now and then that even I have standards for puns, because I hated that.
Yeah, that was like... You look like you just like ate something sour when you heard that.
I had some bad clams.
But guys, would no son make that pun?
Yes, absolutely.
He probably would.
He would die at that fucking pun.
Yeah, but yeah, first thing I want to say about Joe is actually something that was at the end. There was a scene at the end where Joe, like Boonboomger Joe, was angry about Ishiro betrayal. So you see him like flailing his hand and screaming. So he was actually angry about the betrayal. But meanwhile, I chose to interpret that scene as, what do you mean there's another Joe?
Oh yeah, I just realized that. Joe and Joe.
Yeah.
So,
And go ahead.
and guess what? GokaiBlue also did that joke.
Really?
Yeah, they met Yellow Lion from Live Man, and his name's also Joe.
Oh
And
my
he met Joe, and they're like, and Ami's like, Joe and Joe.
So I don't know why, but to me, like, the idea that Joe has an uncle who lives in Hokkaido and works with fish, that just makes sense. I don't know why. Just does.
Like,
Yeah.
All
where's
those things.
that episode? Where's that special?
Where Joe visits his uncles.
It's the JoJo
Yes.
episode.
I'd
Right,
watch
it's
that.
JoJo.
JoJo.
I'll say this too, like, because obviously I'm not in the know with like past stuff as much. Like, I didn't know that GokaiBlue was gonna be in this one.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't understand the pun at first of like, oh, it's a pirate ship.
Yeah.
Like,
As soon as they did the whole like pirate ship clam thing, that was when I remembered, oh right, this is where GokaiBlue shows up.
there you are.
This is big to have Joe be here, because he's one of those actors from Super Sentai who blew up.
He was in Godzilla 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was also in Oscar-winning movie Godzilla -1.
Yeah, he was in Godzilla -1.
He's what saved their. He's the guy who saved their asses when Godzilla was about to fucking nuke them.
Yeah,
Dunkirk.
He's Ken Sato in the Japanese dub of Ultraman Rising.
That too.
I saw those tweets about how he and Taya's actor are in the same agency, and Taya's actor was like nervous and
Yeah,
honored
like,
by him showing up.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say,
because he brought up, like, oh, I remember watching him as a kid. I'm like, what are you talking about? GokaiBlue came out 14 years ago.
Yep.
Oh God, we're getting old, aren't we?
the Saving Private Ryan
the
gif.
most interesting part is you can see that. Yeah, I guess technically he became host that one time.
Yep. He's done it all.
So the most interesting thing was. Apparently, if you look very closely at Joe's jacket,
yes,
it's very torn and worn out and like crappy looking. And apparently, they offered Joe's actor to a brand new spanking one, and he was like, "No, I'm gonna wear the original one that I wore."
Which is perfect because it makes sense in universe that if he's been wearing the same jacket for all these years, it would be worn out.
Also, credit where it's due to the actor that he still like 10 years later fits in that.
Yeah,
like that's hard to do. Good on him.
Oh yeah,
and he's aged well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say earlier too. It's nice that like obviously he wasn't the star of -1, but that's a major movie.
Yeah.
And then he came back to do a Sentai cameo.
Yep.
Yeah, not even a cameo. It was a guest spot.
I'm pretty sure Yuki Yamada has mentioned that anytime they want him to come back as GokaiBlue, he's happy to do so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I want to briefly bring this up. A lot of fans also brought it up. But the show being filmed in this, like with this high quality, it gives off Super Mega Force vibes. Because this is the same quality that Super Mega Force had for the original footage that they filmed.
I didn't think about that, but you're free to do so. And yeah, this whole like Boon Red and GokaiBlue acting like they've met somewhere before, is this just a reference to them working for the same agency, or is this a reference I'm not catching?
No, that is the reference.
Oh, so it's a meta reference.
Yeah, so it's a fourth wall.
Also, did anyone else notice the color on GokaiBlue's suit being like way down?
No.
Shouldn't it be like more up? Or am I
don't
just
think
like
so. I don't remember the Gokaiger's lapels being very high.
Honestly, like as much as I want Cell to like watch Don Brothers as his next Sentai, I feel like Cell needs to watch Gokaiger as his next Sentai.
It's a pretty good one.
I'll get there. I'll get there when I get there.
It's like this. It's like the sample platter of Super Sentai.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, we talked about all this shit about like Joe and his actor, and I'm like, also, it's just fucking Joe. Joe's a badass motherfucker.
Yeah, this motherfucker fought a bitch with 5 swords at least once or twice.
Oichi was fanboying hard on this one.
Yeah.
This man's a god tier blue. Like, goddamn.
Oh no, his. All right, I was just thinking, okay, maybe the collar's like widened a bit more, and I'm looking at like actual photos, and I'm like, nope, that's right. Just looked off.
So, anyways, yeah, Shashiro betrays the whole team.
Well, okay, let's talk how we got to that point. First of all, the chest monster shows up.
The treasure chest monster.
Great design. Really liked it.
Oh, really good.
And it's brought up that, we didn't do that. Like the 3-seaters. They said that, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So that begs the question, where did it come from?
Thing.
Yeah.
I think no, Spindo's butler can make fucking monsters.
Yeah, either one or both of them have their own separate ignition key, I think.
Oh, have we seen that?
I think when Spindo showed up, he did his own monster.
Yeah.
I also love, this is way minor, the least important thing in the episode, but I think it's entertaining that the 3-seaters, even though they're fucking aliens from another planet, they just choose to go full Japanese New Year customs. Like they're in kimonos, they're out of kotatsu.
They're your average anime North weeb.
Yeah, And then the fucking treasure chest monster just crashes through the fucking ceiling.
I mean, they picked up Christmas pretty quickly too, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say they picked up Christmas as much as they picked up New Year. Like, they didn't know that Santa was at the North Pole. They sent the trash monster looking for Santa.
Santa lives on the moon in Japanese folklore.
Yeah, but we get a quick mention that Genba's dad, the king of the former king of the delivery planet, is getting more charges laid against him because the Bushirians run everything.
He's gonna get institutionalized at this point.
Credit to Genba's actor just looking so distraught, and like they're like, "Yeah, are you okay?" He's like, "I'll be fine." Like, no.
I was expecting him to pull a D16 moment of like, "You gonna be all right?" No, I'm gonna kill him. It's like, oh, okay. I know we all want to defeat Spino. No, I want to kill him. And it turns out he's also what's the word? He essentially embezzles into the BB. big, hang on, the BG,
BBG.
the BBG.
Yeah, the BBG is rigged.
They run it, they rig it.
Yeah, it's literally the villain's
a bunch of
plan.
gasoline.
We all knew this.
It's literally the villain's plan from the Speed Racer movie.
Yeah. So apparently,
More on that later this summer.
So apparently, Ishiro is working with Tokoyari, the chief of the ISA, who basically ultimatumed him, prove that you care about us more than the Boonboomgers by quitting. So he tosses his changer to the treasure monster.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that.
It's so funny when you realize, like, I mean, we've got spares.
It's a symbolic thing.
Yeah.
But it's more the what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, why are you giving thing to enemy?
And I'll tell you this, Ichi. Go ahead, Lynn.
And then he pulls a real gun.
No, we'll get to that. But like, Mira's like, oh, this is just like part of a plan you have, right? Right? Like, she's like in so denial that he's like actually betraying. But yeah, pulls a motherfucking gun out of
actual ass gun,
just a 9mm. Fires it at one point.
I was like, holy shit, bro!
And Ichi, to what you were saying about them having extras. I'm sure this isn't gonna last the whole way.
Yeah.
Through.
Oh
so,
no, he's definitely, because like his whole thing is he's a spy. He's definitely playing.
This is
like
an infiltration play.
This is a double agent kind of thing.
I think like Ty is probably in on it.
I think this was to give the enemy side a charger, and because I don't even know if Taya was in on it actually. Gar, he might not be. Like, I think this is going to go by the end. He's like, hey, you're going to need one of these, and gives it back, like, sort of to, like, bring him back into the fold.
Well,
And
regardless.
that's when they're going to do, like, the penultimate episode before the finale.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of which way this goes, I can tell you one thing for sure. Taya is definitely withholding sex for at least a week.
Oh, yeah.
Sex for a month for you, young man.
Sashiro comes home.
No
So
masturbation.
I can explain.
And provoking your masturbation privileges.
Oh.
No, just he sits in bed. Taya just gets up, just drags his side of the bed onto the other side of the room.
That's a move.
But yeah, so like he fucks off, and then like Joe shows up to help them fight the monster, and so like he tosses.
I'll be the Blue Ranger now.
So Taya like tosses him the boom boom changer, and he like turns it into a boom blue Ranger key.
No. He attacks the monster, unlocks all the treasure gifts, and then
he knocks all the treasure free and
there.
takes it.
That's right.
And
then he
by Gokaiger magic, he turns it into a Ranger key.
Yeah, which actually it tracks, because I remember it was a thing in Gokaiger where whenever they got one of the previous team's morphers, they were able to turn it into a Ranger key, and vice versa.
And when because he's the sword guy, right?
Yeah.
So I love when he like goes to get to Joe and Genbai. Can I borrow these?
Yeah, he steals the change axes from Joe and Genba and starts dual wielding them.
Yeah, and I like that they always will have Tomokazu Seki on speed dial, because we got to hear the mobile raids go boom. So
I am upset that we didn't get to see the actual GokaiBlue henshin.
That would go on Red and do a full one.
I was upset then too.
We've seen it before. It's fine.
I kind of like the dynamic of it, like, you know, showing them from like the boot down first. It's more cinematic, you know.
But we did get
I get what you're upset though.
We did get the very awesome cinematic final wave plus the boon finish attack, which was very cool.
We got two unique ones in a row there.
Yeah,
because we got this one and the one before with I can't say her name properly.
But this is what kind of like a cool thing. This has always been a cool thing that Gokaiger's always been known for. Like, they have like really cool cinematic hisatsus.
So Gokai Silvers is still one of my favorites.
Yeah. Also, I always love seeing GokaiBlue like fight, because he always, like, when he fights with his sword, he always has his other arm behind his back, and I'm like, I fucking love
fencing style.
that shit. Joe's so fucking cool, dude.
So I guess this confirms that, because GokaiBlue and BoonBlue have two different suit actors.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this confirms, because GokaiBlue's original suit actor is actually Bune Diesel and Boonboomger, which probably explains why Bune D was not in this scene with them. So it is probably a thing of like when Joe turns into Boom Blue with the Ranger Key, that's probably still GokaiBlue's suit actor as Boom Blue.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So after they do the Hisatsu and he turns the key back into the changer, he pulls out the fucking 10 cross Gokai key. And apparently, instead of turning into the super form from the 10 Gokaiger movie, it causes fucking Bune Mach Robo to just morph into Gokaio because, once again, the DX Robo Universe toy line.
Yeah, I saw some toys.
And it's
I
a
did love to.
CGI Gokaio.
I did love to Yarkar's whole, like, give me my money back was the whole reason he made the monster grow big.
Yeah.
And actually, I love to, like, because everyone did end up getting their presents back. You actually see, like, the money, like, fly out the side as it gets bigger.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Give me that.
And then
Yeah, he grows.
And then Saki Toad just like pulls off the steering wheel and puts.
That was so funny.
Yeah, no,
This
I
thing's
like
driving me nuts.
I have to plug in my controller. I steer this bitch my way.
What happened to the Gokaio suit? It probably exists somewhere, but you know what? I think it's just one of those things of let's kick off the new year with a full CGI, like no restricted, like no restrictions. Now, granted, Tokyo when it showed up, that was stock footage from Tokyo.
Yep.
Multi-S wasn't the Gokai Galleon destroyed,
but it's cheap. It's cheap. That's essentially it.
Yeah.
You know what they did, Gar? They sunk it right next to the Godzilla suit that we talked about in the.
It's probably there.
Multi was asking, wasn't the Gokai Galleon destroyed? This isn't the actual Gokaio. It's Bundi magically turned into a copy of it.
Yeah, so it's like the key manifested like the essence of Gokaio.
I think
also you got to take into consideration that some of these specials may not be actually connected to. Not everything is connected.
That's why Gokaio CGI. That's why Gokaio CGI. It's not actually there.
But Gokaio should be canon because it's got a canon.
I do. I'm glad we got to see Gokaio's like original Hisatsu. That thing always was a banger. So
I never liked it.
No, it's so cool, dude. He like channels
so
all
lazy.
these fucking, he channels all these cannonballs through him, and then he just fires
I don't like it.
Cannonball. No, it's awesome. It's very pirate.
I like Gokai Starburst.
Yeah, Starburst is dope.
You're gonna make me want to rewatch all of those movies again.
Is that a problem?
I have so much else to watch.
Say goodbye.
So, but that leads to the big penultimate question. Joe, why the fuck are you here?
That is a question they didn't answer.
Yeah.
They did. He was here to drop off the pendant.
Right.
Oh, yeah, from the movie we haven't seen yet.
Apparently we watched that movie last time you were here. Apparently this pendant comes from Princess Nicola from the Boonboomger movie.
Which at first we thought, is that what that reference was earlier? Have we met before? But Gar, if you say that's like an inside joke, I'll believe you.
It's on the full-on inside joke.
Oh, no.
Also, Taya lost all of his money.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They've gone full Dark Knight Rises.
I'm broke?
I've never been broke before.
Just his house is on fire. You go full-on Dark Knight Returns with this. House is on fire. Boondorio's just outside and then collapses from a destroyed heart attack.
His mentor was probably a lot of the reason why he made so much money. Yeah. So,
he probably he was probably in charge of all of Taya's money.
I'm picturing him like really not understanding what's going on. He's like, I'm broke. Oh, that's okay. I have money to pay for this. Okay. What you're not understanding is you have no money.
Like,
no, I know.
Conceptualize it.
I'll pay to fix that, though.
What do you mean all 50 of my credit cards are declined?
Mr. Taya, there seems to be a problem with your credit card. Oh, yeah?
What's that?
It's no damn good.
I love that.
Taya's not even going to be able to afford gas in his car.
Oh, no. Boondario's not going to make it.
Walk everywhere.
Ichi, we need to, get you the ability to recreate that scene for yourself and just have you do it. So you just get the satisfaction. It's no dead good.
I fully thought you were about to say, we need to get you one of those hammers.
Oh my god, Spindo literally kicking Taya's ass with a Michael Jackson move.
He gets a fucking Thriller form.
Okay,
it's
so
a smooth criminal form.
Whichever.
It really is, yeah. But, okay, we do need to talk about that, the change of the dynamic this late in the game, like obviously we're getting into endgame now, like especially with Blue, like his betrayal.
Yeah,
which
betrayal in question.
Well, here's the thing. I think the intent is there. I don't think this is going to be a big gotcha. I was actually a triple agent the whole time. This could be he's doing what he thinks is right, and it's more like I'm more putting this akin to Zuko in The Last Airbender,
Yeah.
where like he actually meant his betrayal, but oh no, I shouldn't have betrayed you.
So should we expect
Who knows?
him to come back to the Boonboomger base and just be like, "Hey everyone, Shushiro here."
Yeah, I love that. I don't know if it's so much as a like I've been playing, like I really hope it's not a fucking Indiana Jones Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I'm a triple agent. Actually, I was lying about being a triple agent.
Oh,
That was the worst part of that movie.
I remembered one other thing I wanted to mention. I think it would have been a really nice touch if during the Zord fight they were not using Blue's
that
Zord.
would have been, yeah.
Just to signify his betrayal.
But I think they fixed that because then we see Taya look to the empty chair beside him, like
I miss him.
Yeah, no, and again, that's why I don't.
It's just that one shot from Clone High where Gandhi mentions he's given up a kidney. I miss him.
You know who voiced the kidney?
Oh,
Michael J. Fox for that one line.
That's great.
Good old Michael.
And apparently
during the ending dance, they try to cover up Sashiro with Sachika's bubble.
And they do a
bubble.
I noticed that there are some parts where they try even harder to shop Sakito in, this time without the glowing aura around him, but it's still hilarious, especially right at the end where it goes boom boom and he's just like injected into the sides.
Like it's all their hands, it's his full body, which is the shape of a hand.
Yeah.
Once again, I ask, why is he so small?
Whoa, holy shit, what? So I just decided to look up who was the voice of the monster this week.
The treasure box?
Yeah, treasure box. Nojima Horishi, best known for being Wool's Gill.
Oh shit. That's hilarious.
The main antagonist from GokaiBlue.
You almost said Zenkaiger.
I almost said Zenkaiger.
What was his Power Ranger name?
I don't fucking know.
Oh fuck, I can't remember his name right now. Zerak?
No, something stupid.
Yeah, it
something
was
stupid.
Prince Vakar.
Yeah, Vakar.
Oh, okay. You know what? Okay, hang on. I gotta show Cell this because I think I'll it. So that's the main that's the main villain from GokaiBlue for most of the time. Mm-hmm. And so all we hear hang on, GokaiBlue. There we go.
Are you about to show the one who came after?
Yeah, so then we always hear about his father, the Emperor, and so at the end of the show, we literally finish out. Thank you, Gar. That's Acto skill.
His head is shaped like the front of a ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy's dope. He's the only one who's defeated the GokaiBlues while sitting down.
Nice.
He's that cool. Yeah, no, he's such a memorable villain for me.
And this is the guy that beat them when they tried to invade their home world.
Albino Actos Gill.
I like this other one better.
I prefer the original, but they both look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it's a new year for the Boonboomgers, and didn't start on a good foot.
Nope.
Was the joke cameo needed? No. Was it very welcomed? Yes.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Never say no to a GokaiBlue cameo.
It's also cool because if we're doing Blues betraying the team, get another Blue in there.
Yeah.
They were the best Blues.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. I would love if there were like behind the scenes production notes for like I would love to have like that mind process of like, okay, we gotta do a GokaiBlue thing to tie into the Gokai Robo Universe toy. Who can we get out of the five GokaiBlues?
5 GokaiBlues now.
I mean, we already know we can't get Marvelous back. Hell, we can't even get him back for a cameo in King Odra in space.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Don's actor, I'm not sure what he's up to. Luke is actress, I'm not sure. Ami, I'm not sure.
Probably being a very popular voice actor.
I'm pretty.
Oh, right. I forgot. Freaking
Isn't Ahim coming back? I think someone shared an image of her in like this really sexy outfit, or was that from something else?
That was fake.
That was from your private stash there, EG.
Shh. What were you saying, Gar?
That was a fake image that people were shopping around.
Damn it!
It's like
never get what I want. That's a cosplayer? Holy shit!
I need to see this picture.
Yeah, someone post that. We need to see it.
Science.
Yes.
Also put up a Renge thing while you're at it.
Anyways, God, boom. Oh, yeah, no, that's not Ahim. No fucking way.
That wasn't the image I saw. It was a different image.
Those are my other folder.
Oh, there are 6 Gokaijus. Yeah, 2 Kaiser. That's right. Fucks.
That was the image I saw.
Not Ahim, no.
And then they shopped it.
Bastards.
I'll be in my book.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I am liking where Boonboomger's going for its end game. It's awesome.
Next week's episode, evil propaganda.
Woo,
the Boonboomgers are being outed as public villains.
I love it because they're not playing around. The music, it wasn't the opening. It wasn't an instrumental version of the opening for the preview. So it's that shit's getting real.
I should fucking hope so. We've got like 5 episodes left.
4.
Close enough.
And yeah, seeing Spindo like, I like when the final villain shows up and he's just like kicking their ass.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I feel like this is because like they're trying to declare the Boonboomgers as like the enemy of the world. I feel like this is where we're gonna like, let's bring back past characters that have been helped by the Boonboomgers and be like, no, they're good people.
No, it is 5 episodes because 44, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was right.
Oh,
we'll see.
Okay, I was wrong.
All good.
I was wrong.
So yeah, next week, evil propaganda and Spindo's shiny new white form.
Yes, prepare for this. All the smooth criminal memes. That's right.
Please dance. I hope he dances.
You've been beat by World of Spindo.
White water wheel.
Everyone's seen that like smooth criminal synced up with the GameCube opening, right?
Yeah,
it's one of the greatest things ever.
So good, dude.
The fucking safety lesson in next week's episode will don't dance in the streets.
Cuts to like the actual Michael Jackson.
They're not gonna be able to do this.
The tilt.
My favorite Michael Jackson doing the woo is from his video game.
Yeah, I was gonna say the video game.
Yeah. It's just so pixelated. It's great.
Watch next week's traffic safety lesson not be in the garage because they can't afford the house anymore.
They repossess his fucking mansion.
That'd be amazing if they actually like.
Should we watch Michael Jackson's Moonwalker as a topic because he does turn into a robot at some point.
My god!
It would be a tokusatsu.
Okay. Moonwalker, RoboCop, Jingle All the Way, and one more.
Terminator 2.
Speed Racer.
No, yeah, Speed Racer. Yes, we have to talk about Yes, we have to talk about the Speed Racer movie.
Or Small Soldiers. I will just guys.
We can talk about Small Soldiers.
Oh yeah. It's Gorgon, moron.
Funny, speaking of Small Soldiers quickly, so like the guy actor plays like the main kid, like Alan. I was watching like a YouTube clip of like the Patriot, like Mel Gibson's movie, and just like you just see like his actor get like shot by Jason Isaacs in the fucking movie. And I was like, oh no, not Alan.
And also the dad from that movie is the dad from the Michael Bay Transformers movies.
Who's like the patron saint of our chat group.
And he was also in '98 Godzilla as that general guy.
Lane, have you seen Hobo with a Shotgun?
I've seen the original video it's based on.
The movie, which I think is actually pretty good. The kid who played Alan, he's in the movie, and he's one of the main villains, and he's such a scumbag.
So cool.
The way Lane paused after you asked him, I thought he was fully about to go, I saw a hobo with a shotgun in real life.
What of it?
Well, no, because the movie's based off like an original like video. Some guy made like a trailer, and then people loved it so much they made an actual movie.
Ricky from Trailer Park Boys is in the movie.
Nice.
That's awesome. I gotta watch
spoil it. He gets decapitated.
No!
Wow.
Fuck my fucking head, you fucking dick.
It goes that way.
All right. Anyway, that is Castranger for the week.
We're back, baby.
Yeah. 2025.
2025 is going to be a great fucking year for Toku.
Yeah. Not so great for Canada because we're going to become the 51st state.
Oh, don't start with that shit, please.
Guys, that's never going to happen. England would never allow it.
Maybe with Quebec? I don't know.
They can have Quebec.
They can have Quebec.
Half the country's like, we will leave, and Quebec's like, can I leave? You always want to leave. Yeah, but if they're leaving, can I leave?
No.
You know what? I wouldn't even mind if they took Alberta.
Just let them have it.
No, because if U.S. takes Quebec, then they own poutine. I won't allow that. Poutine's our thing.
They're coming for our maple syrup trees, eh?
All right.
Can happen.
All right, that will be our show for the week. Thanks to our current active patrons, which include Blaze, Armorhide, Sentai VT, Midas the Fool, Vegas Bear, and Locke. Thank you very much for supporting what we do.
Thank you.
Jikai, Radio Sentai Castranger. It's so funny that this episode made a connection to the Boonboomger movie because that will be our topic next week. Boonboomger, Geki Joe Boon promised the circuit.
Good shit with Princess Nicola
from Planet Triccola.
Ew.
I also just wanted to point out for everyone before we head out that this, as of this episode's recording, the first episode of the newest anime coming out, just to get the
Isekai Red's out?
Right, the Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world premieres this weekend.
Sick.
We will be talking about that in the future.
Oh, good. Now we'll wait to watch it then.
Awesome. All right. As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podme.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, merch store, all of our cool shit. Thank you all for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, being awesome, and sticking with us all these 10 plus years. We enjoy the show so much.
We're in 11.
Year 11, baby.
I will say, being without it these past 2 weeks was a different experience, and I'm happy to be back at it.
Right.
So, yeah. Let us know what you thought of these episodes in the comments. Let us know if there's anything you'd like us to talk about in the future.
Or else Willem Dafoe from Speed 2 is going to...
Oh, God.
I need to watch that movie. I need to watch that movie.
That's the face you see before you die. All right. Well, thank you all once again, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye!
Stay Sentai, everyone.
Stay Speed.
Happy New Year.